Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to YouTube Lives with Jacklin. Today, I will just be doing my normal thing, like what I would always do for every Sunday morning. If you guys like my live stream, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started. All right. As always, I love to always make up videos for you guys for like when I get ready for church. So let's just get into it. I've not fully woken up yet. I start off with this one. This is, well, I guess you could say this is one of my favorites. I have like this one I've used, but I gotta say this is probably my favorite one out of some of the ones that I have. But let's first put up my hair. As you can see, my hair is not even messy. I actually brushed it out before I did this. And comment below if you guys like my bleached hair. I've never done bleached hair before. My hair has been significantly darker, but comment down below. Do you guys like it? Because I do. It's kind of a new look. I feel like a new person because I've never bleached my hair. It's always been like very, very dark with all the other hair dyes I've like used. So, and it might not fade back into my natural blonde hair. It'll probably turn back into like very, very dark again. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this. About that much. It's hard to, yeah. And then I just rub it around my face. Try to get my hair out of the way because it's a pain. So I don't like this hair up here because it always gets in the way, and I might be getting my hair cut soon, so stay tuned because I probably would really enjoy a new haircut because my hair has been long for so long. I don't know how many years, but the last professional haircut I got was when I was like 12, and that's been years. So, and I did one on me. I'm not going to tell that story. I'm not going to tell that story because that story is bad. Really bad. I was being stupid. And so we're not going to talk about that story because that one is like under the bus at this point. So the next thing I'm gonna use is one that I've always used. I just like this one, the skin tint one. I just use a tiny bit. Like I just use just enough to kind of just, get all around my face. I don't use like a ton. So, oh, and something that I was gonna share is that I'm going to be starting college in about 2-3 weeks. I don't know exactly, but I start depending on what school district you guys are at. I start on August 26th, which for most schools and like the Greeley area, they start about 11th for grades 1st to 12th, and then preschool is kindergarten's about they start about the 14th, but depends on like what district you guys are in. But I start the 26th, so I start about 2 or 3 weeks after. So I think I would have to check, but yep, I start then, and I just have to talk to an advisor about just the rest of the other stuff that has to be done. Um, Beyond that, there's not much more that has to be done. Um, but honestly, though, tuition is so much better at Ames than it would be at any other school because they are a great school, and it's very nice just to be at a school that you don't have to pay so much. Um, and it's very nice just to get to know people there, and I've heard by so many people that it's a great school, so that's why I signed up for it, because it sounded like a great school, so I just went for it. So, and all right, so the next one I want to use is let's see, is this one. This concealer. And I was considering moving to I don't know where exactly, but I was thinking about moving somewhere, like, getting my stuff out of this house and going to a new house. But then but then I saw the prices and everything, and I mean, some of the prices were okay, but a little too much. So I was like, I could probably just stay here where it's cheaper in this house because my parents live here, so it'd be a lot cheaper. And I know I had this agreement a while back with my mom about moving out at 21, which that's how old I am right now. But I was like, well, I could move out then, but I could make my choice not to, and it was kind of hard for me because, I kind of want to be on my own too, but it's kind of expensive. And so I had to make my own choice about that. And I was like, well, let's just keep it as it is right now and then see kind of what happens in like the future. But, just with things with prices and cascading up and, with all this price racket and stuff, I don't think that would have been a good idea, because I would be like, okay, I don't have that kind of money. I don't know what to do with myself. And right now, I'm still waiting on a District 6 job that they promised that they would call. So I'm still kind of just trying to get my life together. I'm 21. I'm trying to get a job and then do whatever else. But I'm just trying to get a job, and plus I'm trying to get some money so I can pay for college and just all that stuff. So it's kind of in kind of a dead end for right now, until I get this job, so it's been a little tough, but I'm trying to work through it. So the next thing I'm gonna use is this one. I love using this one. So I'm gonna do a little bit of contour today. So I'm just gonna make my face a little darker, but it's okay. And I actually use self-tan on myself, but it's kind of worn off, so you guys probably can't see it through like the camera too well. And I always like to blend the edges because I don't want to have like sharp edges, because it just wouldn't look good. Okay, there you go. And then do some blush, and then sometimes I like to use a whole palette, but sometimes contour is just not my thing for that day. I know I like to make my face look skinny, but sometimes I like to just be myself and not put any on. Which I'm working on the fact of like taking care of myself and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do that part because I just want to look better. So there you go. Okay. So the next thing, this is not exactly with the makeup stuff like that, but this is what I daily use. I use this one. Advanced Care Dry Spray Dove Beauty Finish. It doesn't actually smell as sweet or as strong as I was thinking. Kind of, yeah. Just smells like what the title says. It doesn't smell like much, but anyways, I'll be right back. I'll just go over here because it'd be kind of gross if I did that in front of the camera. Kind of awkward. Okay. Okay, there you go. The next thing I like to use is this one, the lilac spray. I gotta say, this is from like using that. Let me see if I can get it out and show you. But from the coconut to the lilac, it's kind of a hard choice, but I like the lilac more. But I'm really into coconut scents lately, so I'm kind of vanilla. Okay, so I'm gonna spray some of that on me. And over here. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so the thing I like to use before I go to church, and there's actually like a body cream I like to use too. It's kind of like a new one, but I'll share it after I'm done with this. So this is the one I like to use. This is argan oil. It strengthens, repairs, and protects your hair. It's like a 12-in-1 leave-in treatment conditioner. Kind of, I guess. Doesn't say conditioner, but anyways. Okay, now. So, and I actually got this brush from one of my friends. I think it was for like a Christmas gift, but it's Stitch. I gotta tell you, I'm obsessed with Stitch. I have everything, although it's a little bit cluttered, but I will eventually find everything, and it's amazing. I became obsessed with Stitch probably about 3 years ago, 4, and I've not stopped enjoying Stitch. I have really liked it. So before I put on that leave-in stuff, and actually, there's even this dry shampoo that I'll actually kind of put with this to kind of and it's in the scent of like blush, flirty florals. It's kind of from the Batiste. I might have said that wrong, but anyways, but I've never had one like that before, and it's actually pretty convenient when you're in a rush or just wanting to just put something on. instead of washing your hair. I actually washed my hair last night, but I like to put on some of that sometimes. Okay, since my hair's brushed out now, I just want to make sure it's brushed out. I'm going to. Sorry, my allergies have been killing me. Excuse if I do that sometimes because my nose has just been bothering me. Okay, so I use about just a fair amount just to put on my ends. I've been using this, and actually, the good result is my hair hasn't been so damaged. So I love to use this. There's actually one that's like a volumizer, like I said in my other video, but I don't use it as much. I actually used it a little bit, but then I found this one, and it's working miracles. I don't have to worry about my hair just splitting off. Maybe a little bit, but that's natural. But otherwise, I don't want that to happen. And then I brush it out after I'm done. It says not to wash it out because it's like a leave-in treatment. So, I'm just going to put it through my fingers and just do this. And I would definitely recommend this one. You guys can get it at Walmart, I think Target, and Dollar General and some of those other stores. But this is a great thing. It actually smells really good. Don't know exactly what to call it, but it's a strong scent. That's all I'll say. I don't exactly know what scent it is because it doesn't exactly say per se. But I'll brush this out. And something I was in a really bad habit of doing when I was younger was I used to put on a lot of goop and stuff on my hair, thinking it would really help my hair. But when I was 12, especially 12, I had hair falling out daily. But then I thought, probably put less of that and put some of this. And that's, I've had to learn a lot of life lessons over my years, from that. And, there's so many other things that I've had to learn life lessons about. So, yeah. So after I'm done with that, I carefully brush so I don't break off any hair. Okay. And the next thing I like to use is this dry shampoo. It says to divide your hair and do it evenly instead of just spraying it all over like a body spray. So what I would do is I would start here. I have to see in the mirror what I'm doing, but yeah, you do it like this, and then you just spray like that, about that much. And then you move on to the next side. And you just do it like that and continue doing that. And then you would do the other side. And you would just continuously work at it. Not put too much. But then you would do the next side, which is going to be hard to get to. But you would do a few sprays, and then you would just put it away. Oh, yeah. Well, the window's already open, so there's no worries in that. Multiply your hair. Well, yeah. All right. And then I would normally just massage my scalp just to make sure everything is just I know some of that dry shampoo stuff got on my outfit, and it's kind of powdery, so it it kind of wants to just do that, which I hate. I've had it have to like I had to clean several of my clothes because it got powder on it. Anyways, I might have to clean back here too. Anyways, but yeah. So it's better to do it away from the. Hang on. It's better to do it away from the fabric than doing it right on it where you're standing up. So, the last thing I like to use is this Cherry Noir body cream. I love cherry. And so I'm going to put it all along here and scrub it. And do that. And scrub it all around here. If you guys want to get this is from TJ Maxx for about $6. I got it on a really good deal, and so if anyone is interested, you guys can always go to TJ Maxx and get this for $6. It's not sponsored, but you guys can go on over there and check this out. It smells really good. It smells like wild cherries. So, it smells so good. Anyways, guys, if you guys like my video, like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell notification to get notified for more live streams and videos and YouTube shorts and all that stuff. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. Love you guys.